Hi everyone, we have another topic here which is percentage. So we're going to be reading through this interactive content and explain what percentage is all about, and examples that we can easily solve with the topic, which is percentage. Now percentage is a way of expressing a number as a fraction, and the denominator of such number is uh, 100. It is denoted with this, which is percent. So this is the sign for percentage. If you look at this, this is a fraction. By the time you change this is decimal point, and this will percentage is going to give us. So 1 over 2 change to decimal is going to give us 0.5, and you change to percentage is going to give us 50%. 1 over 3 you change to decimal is going to give us 0.33. These are occurring decimal. It's continuing to be 3333, so it's an occurring decimal, and the percentage is going to be 3.333, whatever that, like that it goes. So this gives us examples on how we can actually convert from fraction to decimal, then to percentage. Now we have these activities here, but as I said earlier, the denominator of every fraction is what is expressing percentage. Now the percentage is denoted as this, which is what we have here. That's the sign for percentage. Let's check. We have an activities for us to do. Let's see. Let's go ahead and solve this. Out of 100 bags, balls in the bag, 88 are blues. What is the percentage of balls that are blue? What is the percentage of balls that are not blue? So we are going to be solving, and we want to know the percentage of balls that are blues, and we want to know the percentage of balls that are not blues. So for us to do that, the first one, we have to subtract the numbers of blue from the total numbers of the percentage. That's how we are going to solve for the second one. But for the first one, we have blues already. So the numbers of balls that are blue is what? 88. So we have 88 by the total number, which is 100. We have 100. All we just need to do is what? We multiply by percent. Since we are expressing in percent, we multiply by 100. Then this will cancel this. Remember, we are solving everything in percent. So it's cancelled this. So we have, remember we are solving in percent, so we are going to have 88% for the first one. Now let's look at the second one. We have to subtract the numbers of balls from the total numbers of our balls. So the numbers of balls that are blue is what? 88. So for us to get the numbers of balls that are not blue, we subtract 88 from 100. Remember we are multiplying by 100 at where? So minus 88, then multiply by 100 since we are rating in percent. So by the time you subtract this one, this is what? 12. This is what? This is 12 over 100. 12 over 100 multiplied by dealing with 100, so we multiply by 100%. So this will give us 12 percent, and that solves the question. So the total numbers of balls that are blue, their percentage is 88%, and balls that are not blue, their percentage is what? 12%. Let's take us to the next slide. We are going to be solving as well. Look at this as an example here. We have to find 25% of 280 millimeter. So we have to find the 25% of 280 millimeter. So we are calculating 25 over 100, then multiply by 280. So let's solve this. We have 25 over 100 times 280 millimeter. So if you look at this, 0 can cancel this. So what we have next here is what? 25 over 100. Sorry, we have 10 now because one of the zeros that is gone, 10 is multiplied by 28 millimeter. So we have this to be 25 multiplied by 28, then everything divided by or by 10. Now if we do that, we are going to be having 700 millimeter over 10. So 10 can go in 700 how many times? So we have 70 millimeter, and that's going to give us the answer to 25% of 280 millimeter. So that's going to be the solution to the problem. This leads us to the next slide. The next slide is an example that we need to work out, and we are going to be showing the workings as well. This is when you are expressing one quantity as a percentage of an order. To express one quantity as a percentage of other, first write the first quantity as a fraction of the second, and then we multiply it by 100. So what we're going to be doing is this. You look at the example here, we are writing 24 out of 50, and the second one is 46 out of 125. So what we need to do is express 24 in percent and multiply by 50. Then the second one, we are expressing 46 by 100, and we are multiplying by 125. Let's solve together and let's see. So we are going to be having 24 over 100. I think the one, then multiply by what? 50. So by the time we multiply that, it's going to be 24 times 50 over 100. This can cancel this. 5 in 24 multiplied by 5. 5 times 4 is what? 5 times 4 is 20. So we have 0. We keep our 1. 5 times 2 is what? 10. Plus the 2 that we have before, remember? Plus the one we have before. So 5 times 4 is 20. So okay, plus the 2 we have before. So that's going to be 120 over 10. So remember, we are rating in percentage, so we have our percentage. 10 can go in 120 how many times? That is 12 times. So 24 out of 50 is going to be what? 12%. Now the second one, we are going to be having 46 over 100 times 125. So by the time we multiply, we are going to be multiplying 46 times 125. We multiply 46 times 125, then you divide by 100. Remember, we are rating in percentage. So by the time we multiply this, 46 times 125 divided by 100 will give us 57.5%. So our answer here is going to be 57.5%. So we are going to be checking through, and we fixed in the solution to the activities that we have there. So for the first one, our answer is going to be 12%. And for the second one, our answer is going to be 57.5% based on our calculation. Now let's look at this. So this is another example we are going to be solving together. A shop assistant has a salary of 60,000 euro per year. If the salary increased by 8%, firstly, we have to calculate the amount extra he received per year and the new wages. So we are going to be calculating that together. So let's see how we can go about that. Well, now what we need to do is what? You find 8%. For the first one, we find 8% of 16,000 euro. So that will give us the extra amount that he actually received for that year. And for the second one, the extra amount must be added to the previous salary so that we can have the new wages. So let's calculate and let's see what we have. Okay, so for the first one, we are going to be having 8%, 8 over 100 times 16,000 euro. So by the time we calculate this we cancel this, we cancel this. So what we need to do now is what? Multiply 8 times 160 euro, which will give us 1,280. So that is the extra amount the shop assistant actually got for the year. So for us to calculate the new wages, we are going to add the previous wages with the extra amount that he had. So we have to add the two new, the increase and the old salary now together, which is 16,000 euro plus the 1,280. So by the time you add that together, the new wages is going to be collecting now is going to be 17,280. So that's the new wages that the shop assistant is now collecting. That's the new wages that the shop assistant is collecting now. So now we are looking at another topic, which is reverse percentage. In a test, Ahmed answered 29% of the question correctly. If he answered 23 questions correctly, how many did he got wrong? So now let's look at it. So for us to actually have a question rightly, then we have to multiply 92 percent with 23. So for us to have just a percent correctly, then it's going to be what? 23 over 92. So we have 23 over 92. That gives us the first question. That is only one question that I got correctly. So for us to have the 100% answer rightly, then we have to multiply 23 times 92, divided by 92 times 100. So we have 23 divided by 92 times 100. So it's going to be giving us 23 times 100 divided by 92. So let's work that out and let's see what we have as an answer. So let's solve. Okay, now so let's look at it. We have 23 over 92 times 100. Now, so if you have that, we have 23 times 100, everything over 92. That is going to give us what? 2,300 over 92. By the time you divide this by 92, it's going to give us 25. So that implies that Ahmed actually answered the total number of questions that we have in that test is what? 25 questions. Now we want to know the amount that he actually answered correctly and the one that he got wrong. So from here we have been told that he answered 23 questions correctly. So let's deduct 23 from the total number of questions, which is 25. So if we deduct 23 from 25, that is 25 minus 23. So if you have that, that is going to be 2. So Ahmed actually got 2 questions wrong. So with that, we are going to be dragging in the right answer to the boxes we have here. Now let's drag the answer. So for this one, 23 over 92 times 100, we have 25 questions. And if we subtract 25 from 23, we have 2 questions. So he actually got 23 questions right and 2 questions wrong. So that is it. Now that will lead us to this other example here. For this one, we are going to be sorting it out, but I'm going to be giving us an explanations and we are going to be giving our final answer. 40% of x is 240. So we have to find what? We have to find x. So for this one, for us to get x, what we just need to do here is we pick the answer, which is 240, then divide it by 40, then we express it in percentage. So if we have 240 over 40, then multiply it by 100, then we are going to have actually the value for x. So then if you look at this, 1% of x will give us 240 times divided by 40. So 10% of x will give us what? It will give us 240 over 40 multiplied by 100. So we have 240 over 40 multiplied by 100. Now by the time we multiply 240 by 100, that is what? 24,000. Now divide 24,000 by 40, our answer is 600. So here now x is going to be 600. So let's check. That is going to be the answer. Now we have an activities here. Quickly we are going to be solving these activities together and we are going to be getting our answers. We drag the right answers in correctly. So let's solve the activities together. So we are going to be solving the activities together. So for this first one now, what we need to do is we have 765 over 85, multiply it now by what? 100. So by the time we multiply that, it's going to be 765 over 765 multiplied by 100, that is 00. We have our 0, so we have 76,500 divided by 85. If you divide that, our answer is going to give us 900. Let's look at the second one. It's going to be what? 84 over 24, then we multiply by 100. So we are going to be having 84 times 100 is going to give us 8,400 divided by 24. If we divide that by 24, we are going to be having an answer to be 350. So let's look at the last one. It's going to be 70 over 125 times 100. We want to get the answer for y. So if you are to do that, then we are going to have 70 times 100 will give us 7,000. That's 7,000 divided by 125. By the time you divide that by 125, our answer is going to be 56. Now, for that, so the first answer here is what? Is 900. That is 85% of x is 765. The answer is going to be what? 900. 24% of x is 84. X is going to be what? 350. And for this one, 125% of y, then our answer is going to be what? Our answer is going to be 56. So let's drag in the appropriate answer. So for this first one, our answer is 900. For the second one, our answer is 350. And for this one, our answer y is going to be what? 56. So let's check. So we are right based on the calculation. This is going to be the end of this topic A. We have the full interactive book in our website, which is www.edubbey.com. We want you to subscribe to our channel to get the full details of this content. Thanks for listening.